Oh my god, hello. Today I'm gonna actually resume the Lamborghini Gallardo series. It's been 3 years since the last part, but I honestly don't really care. I'm just gonna sell out and hopefully get this finished now. I'm doing the other part, finally. So, what happened really was I did the other part, like, I had the other side, the whole back finished. But then the footage was unusable. Like, it was so choppy to the point it was unwatchable, let alone like able to be followed. So I just got rid of it, which was like so demotivating for me. And then also another thing is that I couldn't like revert the save enough either to just undo everything I did. So I had to go back and manually undo everything I did just by deleting everything. And then I also made some adjustments that I had to, I guess, revert as well. But yeah, we'll just continue where we left off. Yeah, sorry. I also wanted to add, I'm only doing this so you guys can stop commenting about it. I haven't wanted to do this. I've wanted to shift my content to something more enjoyable for me, something I'm actually proud of doing. And for me, this just isn't that. Like, especially this build, I just am not proud of in the slightest. But I just want to get it done so I can stop being bothered about it and so I can move on. So if you guys would be so kind as in to check out my other content of my more recent videos, of videos I actually enjoy making, that would mean the world to me. And please stop bothering me about doing this. I probably will get it done, I swear. Okay, so yeah, this is a really long video. Half of it is just me trying to figure out how to play the game again, so please excuse me for that. Please be patient. Okay, I need to remember how this game works, it's been forever. I think what I'm gonna start with is I'm gonna, I think, move this just because I don't really like how it looks. It's too skinny, I believe. So I'm gonna try to make it wider. Oh my god, I hate this game. Okay, I think probably around there is fine. I can live with that. I'm really just not a fan of how any of this looks, which is also another reason I didn't bother to finish it as soon as I'm doing now, I guess. I don't know. I don't know the wording for that. Basically, I just think it's ugly and I hate it. But I'll do it anyway. Like, that's definitely just been a really big thing with this, is that I'm just very not proud of it. So it was really hard for me to want to work on it. Yeah, that looks a lot better. I think, anyway. Cool. Alright, it looks really wide, but honestly I think that's about where it's supposed to be. Okay, hi, yeah, I'm back a few days later. I've been absolutely dreading doing this, but I think it's time to just lock in and get it done. Alright, so I'm just gonna take this fender and hopefully turn it into something decent here. I want to keep it pretty uniform, but it's really hard to do, but it's okay. We'll figure it out. So I think I'll just copy this, and then clone it over here. And then move it to about where I want it. That's not really all that great, I don't think. Maybe it is, I don't know. Actually, yeah, that's fine. We'll keep it like that. One thing that is bothering me though is that this part isn't flat at the top, which might cause us some problems. So I'm just going to scale this down to about 0.9. And then same on this side as well. Cool. And then I'll take one of these, and I'll clone it here, and then I'll just scale it into place over here. Cool. Okay, now what I would like to do is I'm just going to scale this part in here. Okay, I don't know if that clips the wheel. Probably does. That's fine. I don't care. Let's go to about there. Alright, and then I'm going to go ahead and copy this part. Then I'm thinking probably go about 36 degrees just because I think it's going to be a weird number. Because I want it to match up with the top of that part there. Okay, that's pretty close. 35 would work though, so I'm going to go ahead and rotate it back. And then just do 35 instead. And that should be pretty close. If not, good. Alright, cool. And then I'll go ahead and move that there. Scale this probably a little bit more down. And then we'll just make every single panel here 35 degrees this way. Just like so, and then we'll scale these into each other here. I don't know. Oh, okay, that's why, because this isn't scaled to there. So then we'll just go ahead and go with that, and then scale it there. And scale this over here, and that works. And then just keep on doing that. Not really sure what happened there, just gonna redo that. Okay, and then I'll scale this about halfway through there, and then just go probably just around there. It looks kind of bad, but that's okay, I don't care. Okay, and then another thing we're going to have to do is scale this into here, like that, and do the same over here a little bit. That's fine. Okay, and then just one more on this side. Okay, and I'm gonna go and scale this part up because I don't like the way it sticks out at the bottom here. And get that that to about the same place. Okay. I really don't like the sharp angle between these, but it's fine, I'll live. Another thing I'm going to tweak actually is I'm going to rotate this like probably 15 degrees this way. Just because I feel like it's supposed to stick out a little more and be a bit more obvious. And then scale it closer to about there. And that way when you look at it from the side you can see it more. I like this. That looks a lot better to me anyway. Okay, so now we got that going on. Alright, the back of this part might be kind of tricky, but we'll figure it out. So I think what I'll start with doing is kind of trying to get the shape I want for the side here. So I think scaling it to about, honestly where it was is fine. I'll just use 1 there, and then we'll go ahead and clone this. And then I'm going to rotate this. I think 2 degrees should work. It's okay, maybe not. We'll do 5 degrees, see how that looks. Okay, yeah, that'll work. So we'll scale that to about, I want to say 2.7. I'm not really exactly sure I'm going to make these match up, but I'll figure it out and we'll see how it goes. Oops, okay. So I'll go ahead and fill this part out. Probably just do 35 degrees again. Not sure how this is going to come out, but that's okay. Actually, yeah, that's way too much. Hold up. It's also messed up. So if I do 15, it's not quite enough. If I do 30, it's about where I want it to be actually. Okay, so we'll do 30 degrees here. Another thing I want to do is I'm going to scale back of this part up a bit, probably to around 1.4, and then just match that part with that. Okay. Actually, I'm going to want this part to be, say, around 0.8, and then the length probably let's do 1.2 if I can get it there. Okay, close enough, it's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and scale this up and see exactly what I can do to make this match up how I want it to. I honestly don't think it'll be that hard, to be honest. Only difficult part is that this might bow out weird for some reason. I'm not really sure why. Maybe it's just different. Okay. Not really super sure how I'm gonna do this, but I can figure it out. Okay, that's not too bad. I think I'll rotate this 5 more this way. And then when I do that, it's not terrible. Okay. Then another thing, so I'm gonna rotate this that way, and then just try to straighten it out, probably like that. And then I can have it go sort of like that. Maybe I'll rotate it a little bit more this way. Cool. It's definitely not perfect by any means, but I will take it for now. Alright, now we'll go ahead and film this part, which you'll see is actually going to be pretty easy to do. And then I'll just rotate this part 35 that way, and then scale it in. Alright. Oh no, that doesn't match up, does it? Okay, we'll scale that into there. And then about there. Doesn't have to be perfect, it works. And then we'll just keep on copy and pasting this part. Until we have the gap filled. Actually, what I should probably do is not even do it like that at all. Sorry, I lied. And just... probably just copy this one and then rotate it 5 degrees. Yeah, that's probably a better idea. Oops. Paint those to be the super color. Okay, and then we're gonna clone. Actually, I don't even need to clone that. I can just move this up. And now I can clone this and then keep just filling it until I get where I want it to be. And I can just copy these as well. Probably not the worst thing I've ever built. It'll do. It's good enough. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy this part here and then rotate it. I want to say 20 degrees. There should work, yeah. That's not too bad. And then I'm not gonna fill that in yet. I kind of just want to see how this other angle here is gonna work. Okay, yeah, I guess I can just clone this part again, and then make it about 1.4, and then we'll clone this, and then I want to rotate it 20 degrees this way, probably. And if I just do something like that, I get that kind of shape going. Yeah, that should be fine. I'm not sure if I should just use this part or if I should use a different piece. Kind of hard to tell. Suppose that works. Another thing I'm going to want to do here is clone this part and then rotate it. I'll wait to do that actually. For now, I'll just fill this in. I think I'm gonna get rid of that actually. I think would probably be a smarter idea. Never mind actually, hold up. It's hard to tell what I want to do with this yet. I'm just gonna get rid of this for now. I'm not loving how it looks. As well as, I think it'd probably be a good idea is if I rotated this to go more that way. I guess I don't know. It's kind of hard to evaluate here. I think I'm probably just gonna have to use this here, and then instead of 35, I'll do 40. Which isn't gonna look too good with this yet, but I can fix it. Okay, yeah, and then that gets us closer to where I want to be with that. So I think I'll just have to do something closer to that. Okay, never mind. Just don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm doing, actually. So what I need is for, I guess, just to be able to put a flat piece here, like that, and then have it connect through here. Okay. I guess I don't really know how I'm gonna achieve this yet. So for now, I'm just gonna start building the flat pieces. And do it to about there. And then do the same thing here. Okay. And then I'll use this as my guide. As well as using this to kind of gauge how I want to do this. So I'm going to have to copy this here. Put it back to where I had it, or at least just so it's not poking through. And boom, we have that. I can do that, and then copy this again. Okay. We're kind of back to where we started, to be honest. But once again, I'll figure it out. Okay. So here's the issue. But I think maybe we can make this work. If I clone this and then rotate it 35 degrees here. I can make something that sort of matches up with that face there. And then, if I copy and paste this part here, should be able to make something that matches up with those two. And then it's not the worst thing ever, and we'll live with it. It's not really all that great, but it's okay. Another thing I want to do though is probably move this down about to 1.85. And do that. I guess I probably should have done this first. I want to do this and then rotate it 15 degrees this way. And I'll just go ahead and select these. If I can, I don't know how this is really gonna work. And just do those 15 degrees as well. And then try my best to move it into place. This isn't gonna work all that well. It'd be really nice if you could make the outlines transparent, but why would that ever be a thing? It's pretty rough, but it's okay. And we will live with it, because that's what I do best. And then another thing. Now that we have this, I'm gonna make sure it's about where I want it to be. It's really hard to see. I think that should be fine, honestly. I'll likely end up changing this when I do the roof anyway, so I think for now that's fine. But next I want to flatten these areas too. Yep, that's good enough for now. I hate the way this looks, if I'm honest. Okay. Now I'm gonna do what I was gonna do before and just clone this to really fit that angle the best I can. I don't really know what it's even supposed to be. Maybe I should just do it from here. Alright, good enough. I guess it's not the worst thing ever, but it definitely could be a lot better. Alright, now I'm just gonna go ahead and replicate the other side before I do anything else. So to do that, I'm just gonna put a block there. Make it a little bit easier to select everything. Does it really not select that? That's crazy. Yeah, it's fine, I can make it work. So I don't need these pieces here. And then don't need these. Don't need that. This didn't save its color for some reason. Should be everything, I think. Okay. I'll move it 1 or 2, I guess, and see if that's where I want it to be. The answer is no. And one more. So it turns out it's actually really hard to tell because the outlines are not transparent. I also should have kept that wheel. That would have made this easier, probably. Okay. That should be about where I want that to be. So I'll just, I don't know, make that red so it's easier for me to see where I need it to be. Maybe that makes things a little bit simpler. Okay, that should be good. Whatever, it's fine. Okay. Cool. Good enough for now, anyway. I can always go back and fix it. Okay, now we'll go ahead and start the back, which honestly might be kind of fun to do. First thing I'm gonna do is clone this part here, rotate it 10 degrees that way, like so. And then I'm gonna go and change the color. And we're just gonna match it up. This is really hard to see. About there. Okay. And we'll go to where that part ends, like that. And I think I'm gonna make this about 0.7 wide, like that. Okay, and then we'll do 2.7 in length, like that. And then I'm gonna go ahead. Just notice that that's a different color. Whoops. I'm gonna copy and paste this again. But then I'm gonna rotate it 5 degrees like that. Then we'll go like that. And we'll make it 0.1. Actually, no. Here, how wide are these? Okay, so like 0.16-ish. That's about right. Okay, and this will be where our tail light is, so I think I'm gonna make this... it's really hard to tell, but probably... I'm gonna do 1.7. Yeah. Okay. And then I'll just do a block like that. Scale it about where I want it to be. Okay, and then we want this to be 0.3. Then we're gonna go ahead and clone this part, scale it here, and then make this as thin as we can. Cool. Also gonna go ahead and do the same thing for this block here. I don't exactly know how big to make this, but I can figure that out. Okay. Now I'm going to clone this part. Yeah, okay, so do that, and then we'll make it not thin. And we'll go to there for now. I'm gonna draw a match rotation. I don't know why I haven't had that on yet, but I'm gonna do that for this part and scale this in about to there. And I'm just gonna kind of eyeball where I want this to be. If I make this piece 0.5, that should be good. I'll copy this color and make it the same as that. I'll just do this again over here. Okay. Honestly, I think I need this to be longer this way, so maybe 0.7 will work. I'll have to scale this down too. I think for the taillight, I'm gonna take this piece and put it just like that. And I'll make this, okay, yeah, I'll just make this the shade of black like that. Just make it not clip into there. And then I'll rotate, actually, we'll do maybe just 5 degrees, I think should work. And then just put another one over here. Just maybe match this piece up a bit. It's probably pretty good. I'm not gonna do the actual neon of the taillights yet though. Okay, this next part might be kind of difficult for me to do. I'm gonna need to clone this part here. I actually don't really like this shade. I think I'm just gonna make it that. And then I'll make this 0.4 like that. Actually no, maybe just 0.5, why not? cool. And then I'll just go ahead and copy this piece. I think I'll just keep this simple, to be honest. And then we'll rotate this to be, I suppose, like that. Okay, and then we're gonna clone that and then make it thin. We're gonna clone this and do the same thing there. Alright, and then we're gonna attempt to gap fill that. Okay, that works. Okay, and then we're gonna rotate this one to be 10 degrees that way. Okay, and then we want it to also be 5 degrees this way, I believe, should work. And then we'll go make it do 2.4 there. And then just copy it. Okay, and then I'm gonna make this, let's do 0.2 thick. Okay, and then I'll place another block, then rotate it 5 degrees this way. And then match it up like that. Okay. Okay. Now what I would like to do is I would like to copy that, make it that color. We're just gonna make an outline for this segment here. We'll do it here as well. I'm also gonna fill this in here, like this little gap up here, just because it's bothering me. It's kind of an optional thing though. Cool. And we're gonna copy this as well. Okay. Now I'm going to copy this part here and make it bigger just so it's easier to see what I'm doing. And then we'll rotate this, thinking probably 10 degrees. Just kidding, more than that. We'll do 20 degrees, I think, should work. And we're just gonna scale it to look like that. And then clone it. So, and then I'm gonna rotate it. Not even that way. Hold up, I messed that up. I'm gonna do 15 degrees this way. And then also probably 30 degrees that way. Okay, and for the position on this, I think I'm just going to try to eyeball it as best I can. Probably just right under where the tail light is. Yep, and then just like that. And then we'll just do a straight piece like this. Yeah. And just have that going for us. We're gonna keep that gap there. Okay, and then I think next step, we're gonna clone this part here. And we're gonna probably just do 30 degrees that way. I think for this piece, or I guess we'll just start off with this. I guess I'll just try to angle match this. So we'll actually do 5 more degrees. That way. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay. Then we'll do it like that. And here. Okay, and like that. And then I'm gonna rotate this to try and match that angle. Okay, that's probably good enough. And then once again, we'll just try to gap fill. Cool. Alright. Next step. We're gonna scale this to about, I wanna say 3. And then I'm gonna get another block. We're gonna rotate this one even further than whatever I did last time. So probably just like that. It's not really the color I meant to make it, that's okay. Hold on, I think I just need to do that. Will work. Scale it to match up there. And put that there. I'm not exactly sure how this is gonna look when I reflect it yet, but I'll figure that out later. Just realizing that this doesn't match up at all. It's okay, it doesn't really need to, I suppose. Okay, and we just want it to be shorter than the other one. So I'll just round it to 1.2. It's probably good enough. Okay, now I'm gonna do I think rotated 20 like that. Okay, and then we'll put that around right there. And then we'll make that 0.6, and then we'll copy this. And then rotate it to be like that. And then just like that. And then like that. Okay, cool. I guess I don't actually really like the way that... Okay, cool. I can fix it like that. Sick. Now, we'll take these two pieces and move them to hopefully right there. Okay. And I'll do that. Okay, and then we have that looking pretty alright, good enough. Okay, and now I'll go ahead and do the taillight neon parts. Which again, I'll probably just keep this simple. Also, it'll make this easier if I make it a dull color, just to see what I'm doing. That. Okay, and then we're gonna want it to be sort of in the middle, like so. I don't have match rotation on, give 1 second. Just do that again. And then we'll make it roughly... think about that long. And then we'll just copy it. And then rotate it. Not 35, but probably 45? Yeah, 45 degrees. And we don't want these to connect fully, but just be close enough to where it looks decent. And then just do it again for this one. Rotate it 45 this way. I guess I could have just cloned it on the other one. Okay. And match it up like that. That looks decent. Alright, now we're going to select these. Okay. And then I'm going to clone them. Probably less far apart than that. I'm gonna move it 0.1 that way. Okay. Yeah, I should be able to fit another one in there. And I'll just select this piece here. That's the way it is. Okay. We'll clone it once again. Just like that. That looks pretty okay. And then I guess I'll just do this color is probably okay. I like that. Okay, and then I'm gonna put a layer of glass over it just to make it look a little fancier. Actually, I should probably rotate the glass 5 degrees. That way. And then I can put it like so. Okay. Another thing I'm gonna do now is actually, hold on. Alright. I'm gonna mirror the other side first before I do anything else. So how I'm gonna do that is I'll just select all that. Make sure I have everything I need. And then I'm gonna clone it first, I think. Would probably be the best thing to do. Yeah, and then mirror it. Kind of annoying to have to select all this. Okay. And if I look at it, I don't need anything except for here, wait, okay. I don't need that for sure. I don't need this, or any of this on this side. Yeah. I should need everything else there. And then this, I'm just gonna go ahead and do that to just get rid of it. Alright, wrong thing. Okay. I'm gonna save this before I do anything else. And I'll try my absolute best to move it into place. I think that might be where I want it, but it is so hard to tell. And that is why we save, because I was one away. Okay, let's try that again. So clearly I learned my lesson. It needs to be over there. Sick. I'm gonna go ahead and delete that one and then just scale these together like that. And delete that and then scale these together. Same with this. Same with this. Same with this one. Same with this one here. Same with that. Maybe this one? I'm scared. I think I already did it. Okay, I did. I'm stupid. That's okay. I'll fix it. Also, something I actually forgot to do, but is pretty easy to fix, is we'll clone this here, and I want to rotate this 15 degrees that way. And then we'll just do this here. Just like that. I should have done that before I cloned it, but or mirrored it, but it's okay. It's not the biggest deal ever. Okay, now back to what I was gonna do. I'm gonna save real quick because I don't want to lose this progress. I'm gonna put a strip of neon underneath here, and I'm just gonna leave it like that. I'm not gonna do anything more to it. And then also the same underneath here. So this one I'm actually gonna scale to be like that. And then just color it, and then we got that. That looks pretty good. Cool. Okay, I don't need these anymore. But next step will be our exhausts. I think I'm gonna do my exhaust out of metal just because I can. So, real quick, I'm gonna gauge about how big I want these to be. So I guess about like that, so that's about, here it goes. So 2, 4, 6, 8. 0.8 wide. Maybe. Or I guess 0.8 in diameter would be a better way to put it. Maybe a little bit smaller. I think I'll do 0.6. Okay. So we'll make these about like that, should work. Okay, and then we'll rotate these 90 degrees. That actually just didn't do anything. Okay, there we go. now what I'm gonna do next is gonna involve a little bit of trial and error. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make some of these two colored like that, and then on these two up like that, then back down. And then I'll just do 15-degree rotation, nothing crazy. And then we'll see about where they need to be. Okay. So if I look here, measurement is 0.2. So then I need it to be about 0.06 less on each side. So then each face should be 0.08. Oh, okay. See, that's why we need trial and error, because I messed it up. But at least I know the measurement now. If we just do 0.06 like that, we can do this a little bit better here. Okay. Now before we do anything else, I'm going to make it the color I want it to be, which is probably just that, to be honest. Okay. Now, I'm going to change the measurement to 4. Okay, so we do that, and then we're going to rotate it. And we're just going to keep doing that until we have a full circle. I think I just need one more. Oops. Okay, that's fine. I can just do this. So if I do one more, it'll be that. Okay. So there we go. We have a pretty good cylinder going on. So now I'm gonna save. I'm gonna go ahead and rotate these this way. Don't know why it's like that. Fix it, that. Okay, cool. Saving again, very important. Okay. Now this might be a little bit tricky to do. But I just want it to go in like this. Maybe stick out a little bit, but not too much. Go one over like that. And then I'd like to clone it to go over like this. And then out 1, 2, 3, like that. Alright, and then I'll clone it over here and see what that looks like, see if I'm happy with that. I believe I am. So then we're gonna go ahead and put it back to where it was. And move it over here. To where that was. I think it had to have been there. Okay, and then 1, 2, hold on. 1, 2, 3, like that. And then just clone it over here. And 1, 2, 3. And I'm a little bit scared that I might have messed it up. I think it's okay. I'm pretty happy with that. Now what I'd like to do with this is just put a little black piece of plastic here, just to hide the void we got going on. Alright. And then that'll be it for this part of the tutorial. We got the other side, we got the back fenders, and we got the back of the car. So we're making good progress. Hey, so thanks for watching. Please, 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 please go check out my other videos. Build-A-Boat isn't my thing anymore, and I'd love to switch to a different form of content. I'll try to finish this series, but we'll see what happens, okay? See you guys later.